Good morning everyone. You're watching the news now. Let's move to today's headline. Union Minister of State for the Prime Minister's Office Jitendra Singh on Thursday, July 2, 2021 said more than 800 central laws have become applicable to Jammu and Kashmir after it got the Union Territory status. Speaking after the inauguration of a semi-virtual regional conference on replication of good governance practices in Srinagar attended by 750 officers from 10 states, he said that the Modi government is committed to transparency and justice for all. Mr. Singh said under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India adopted the minimum government maximum governance paradigm, which is being cited and commended all over the world, with civil servants from across the world visiting India to pursue internships. A local district court in Gujarat acquitted a computer professional Bashir Ahmed Baba from Kashmir 11 years after he was arrested by the state's anti-terrorist squad in 2010. Bashir Ahmed Baba had gone to Gujarat to do a course on caring for cancer patients, but he was arrested under the Tough Terror Law (UAPA) at Anand in March 2010 as he was accused of setting up a terror module and recruiting Muslim men angry over the 2002 riots in Gujarat. He was also accused of being in touch with the Hizbul Mujahideen commander in Pakistan over phone. Vice Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General C.P. Mohanty went on a 3-day visit to the forward areas in Jammu and Kashmir of Northern Command to review the prevailing security situation along the line of control and the hinterland. The Vice Chief of Army Staff also asked the troops to undertake relentless intelligence-based synergized operation to sustain peace in the hinterland. During the last leg of his visit, the Vice Chief visited the Northern Command headquarters in Udhampur, where he was briefed on the complete spectrum of activities undertaken by the Indian Army in the Union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. It is reported that on June 26, 2021, a drone was spotted hovering inside the Indian High Commission in Islamabad. The incident happened hours before the base drone attack on Jammu's Indian Air Force Station, in which 2 Indian Air Force personnel were injured. Unmanned aerial vehicle attacks can cause a potential threat to Indian security, and the snooping of Pakistani drones inside the Indian High Commission in Islamabad can also be seen as a threat to the security of Indian diplomats and their family members living in Pakistan. Bagram was the largest US military base in Afghanistan, is now reported to be handed over to Afghan National Security and Defense Force. The American troops were in Afghanistan for nearly 20 years to oust the Taliban and hunt down the Al-Qaeda perpetrators of the 9/11 terrorist attacks on America. It is reported that all the US troops have started leaving Afghanistan as US President Joe Biden in April gave the Pentagon until September 11 to complete the withdrawal from Afghanistan. The former US President George Bush, Barack Obama, and Donald Trump have also visited the facility in Afghanistan during their stay. The second wave in India recorded a huge death rate which took past the 4 lakh mark, with the last 1 lakh being added in just 39 days. The nation is the second most affected country behind the United States, which has 33 million cases. Experts say that the actual number of deaths can be even higher, with a possible third wave of infections looming. Thank you for watching the news now.